course and direction. So we are closely monitoring that, Tony.
And would that possibly be a weather system that could weaken Typhoon Mina or just change its course?
Well, so far, Tony, weakening is out of the question. What we're looking at now is the possibility that this Typhoon Mina might change its course. Instead of moving towards the west-southwest, it could go towards the west-northwest. So instead of hitting the landmass of Bicol region directly, it might go near to the province of Catanduanes, then go straight towards the either central or northern part of Luzon.
Catanduanes is supposed to be the area where Typhoon Mina will make landfall. What is the estimated time that that province would feel the first effects of the typhoon?
If Mina will continue to move towards the west at 9 kilometers per hour, we're expecting tomorrow morning, Tony, that the center or the eye of Mina will be in the vicinity of Vera Catanduanes.
Now, just how wide is the scope of Typhoon Mina? Just how big is it that if we're over land already, would Metro Manila feel at least the periphery of this typhoon?
Right now, Typhoon Mina has that wind radius or wind diameter reaching around 200 kilometers, while its range area could be as large as 400 kilometers. So if and when Mina will cross Bicol region, then move towards Mindoro Island, that will be on Sunday morning, Metro Manila will still feel not entirely the brunt of Typhoon Mina, but definitely we will experience strong winds and lots of rainfall, particularly on Sunday morning or maybe the whole day Sunday coming.
All right, this kind of typhoon, you would expect, Dr. Cruz, would bring a lot of precipitation with it.
Oh yes, sir.
And is that exactly typical of a typhoon at this time of the year?
Yes, especially that with the passage of Typhoon Mina, it will definitely enhance the northeast monsoon, bringing rains not only on the areas that will be affected by the direct passage of this typhoon, but also those areas along the eastern side of Luzon. That means Cagayan Valley region, including the provinces of Aurora, Quezon, and of course, the Bicol region.
All right, and when do you expect Dr. Cruz to have the latest weather bulletin from Pagasa?
This afternoon at 5 o'clock, Pagasa will release another or the latest information regarding this typhoon.
All right, Dr. Nathaniel Cruz from the Pagasa Weather Branch, thank you very much. We'll speak to you again, I guess, later during the day.